So right now, I really hope you are all frantically packing orders, lots and lots of orders as your Black Friday promotional campaigns should be well underway by the time you listen to this. And so far, I'm seeing some really phenomenal results for our clients' campaigns, the ones who are already underway. But there's always more that you can do to squeeze out every ounce of possible opportunity from your promotion. So today, I just wanted to share a bit of a shorty episode with you, something that's super practical with a few quick and simple to execute tactics that you can add in. You can implement them on the fly throughout your campaign. You can use these for other promotional campaigns as well, but obviously right now we're in Black Friday or Green Friday or Bright Friday, whatever you're calling it, because the opportunity to make money is here right now. Consumers are out there spending, and as a business owner, you want to be capitalizing on that opportunity. And spending just a few extra minutes each day to add these simple steps into the mix will absolutely help you to maximize your revenue results and minimize the chances that you'll leave any potential sales on the table. So let's dive right in. And like I said, I'm going to keep it short today, short and sweet so that you can get right to it and I can get back to it as well. So I've got 7 very simple tactics that you can add in to your campaign on a daily basis, potentially. The first thing that I want to talk about is creating a few short videos that you can share on socials. So generally when it comes to promoting your Black Friday campaign using ads, you want to be setting up those ads, scheduling them in advance to go pretty much hard and fast right from the outset. So when it comes to really busy peak promotional periods like we're in right now, you don't want to be starting slow and hoping you can scale up throughout the few days of the campaign. You're just going to find that your campaign is throttled if you approach it like that. So you really want to be working out in advance, okay, how much do I need to make as a proportion of your total revenue from your ads? What budget is that going to require? And go out hard and fast right from the start, which, is good. It means there's less work to do to be setting up and building campaigns each day. Obviously, that's not going to be part of the day-to-day. However, there are ways that you can boost the results and the performance of your ads. And something that I love to do is to pull in some content into an engagement campaign, content coming from your organic socials. So what can be really fun is to create what some people like to call ugly founder videos, but literally, this is nothing fancy. This is grabbing your iPhone and just shooting some fun short videos that you post onto Instagram or whichever social channel is the one that your audience mostly engages with you on. One of our clients, Christy from Babyators, she's done a couple of really fun ones, and she's just in the warehouse and doing some silly fun stuff with the stock, and they're really engaging. So what you can actually do is potentially focus on something a little bit different each day in these sorts of videos. It could be something that is featuring the offer that you have running. So you could showcase the products that are on special. You could have some kind of a sign printed out. I've seen a couple of brands do that. You could, take a tour through your warehouse and, pull the products that are on special off the shelf and add them into a basket, whatever, is going to be fun and engaging and just low key. There's no kind of high production values required for this sort of thing. You could talk about things that are about to sell out. Are there some just very few numbers of certain SKUs that you have left, and they've been selling really, really well and they're very popular? Maybe you can shift the final few by doing showcasing some in a video. It could be what's the best selling product that day, and putting a spotlight on that. It could be uh, sharing some customer testimonials, just sharing some of the love and pointing out to your potential customers, I guess, that people are loving this kind of stuff. Or you could do a little bit of an extra incentive even for the last 24 hours and feature that in a video. So whatever ideas that you can come up with, I mean, have a look around at what other people are doing, and I'm sure you can come up with some creative ideas. It's not something that's supposed to take a lot of effort. You are not supposed to look like a movie star in these sorts of videos. It's supposed to be quick and dirty, really real, a lot of fun, and super engaging. So you post them on your social media page, and then what you do is you pull that post into an engagement ad campaign. And that just helps to increase the reach and engagement on that, which of course is going to fuel into the actual purchase conversion campaigns or your Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. So that can be a really, really helpful way to keep the engagement high, keep people coming back, and just, try and drive those ad results without necessarily editing those conversion campaigns. Next thing I want to talk about is some things that you can do inside your email marketing platform, which I hope is Klaviyo. So first things first, you want to be making sure you are segmenting for a promotion like this. If you are blasting every single email out to your entire list, you are probably noticing that your open rates and deliverability rates are tanking. And that's just because at this time of year, it's a very highly promotional time of year, and people are receiving a lot of emails. And so you definitely are up against more competition for people's attention in the inboxes. But, to help with that, if you can segment your list, you will improve your deliverability rates, and you will improve your open rates and engagement rates on the emails. And that is in turn going to help the amount of money that you can generate from those emails. So a few quick segments that you can create. Number one, definitely want to have your 90-day engaged subscribers segment. That would be the list that you send to the most. You could also have a VIP segment. This is something we do a lot with Indagare, because we do have a number of our customers who are rusted on, as I like to say. So they have been with us for a long time, and they repeat buy often. So that's our VIP segment. You could pull up a segment of previous Black Friday customers. So maybe people who bought during last year's Black Friday promo. Maybe they did buy since then, maybe they didn't, but they are likely to be a fairly good audience for your promotion this year. Also suggest pulling up a at-risk of churn or lapsed customer list as well, or segment rather, and making sure that you include them not in every single email by any stretch, but perhaps one or two, particularly if you do add in an extra incentive for the last 24 hours of the promo. They might be responsive to that. You could also create a segment that is a version of your engaged 90-day segment, but they did not open an email in the last, say, 12 hours and or 10 to 12 hours. And so that way you can send a slightly edited repeat version of some of your emails at the opposite end of the day to that did not open segment. And you could also do segments of customers who buy specific product categories. Now, that's not necessarily going to be relevant to everyone, but it might be for some of you. So as an example, with Indagare, we have a couple of very distinct customer groups. One who is a hair oil customer, and they just buy the hair oil or the hair products. And then we have some customers who just buy the face oils or the skin, facial skincare products. And there's not a lot of crossover between the hair oil group and all of the skincare group. So if you have the potential for that kind of segment as well, you can create some emails where you're really just focusing on those products. And then definitely want to suggest also sending some SMS messages. So especially, day one and the final day of a promotion, they are usually pretty good days to send SMSs if you've been building an SMS list. So jump on that as well. So a few ideas there for you to squeeze a little bit more value out of your database. And of course, yes, it's a little bit of a fiddle and a bit of effort to get that set up. Not a huge amount of time, though, in reality. And your database really doesn't cost you very much money at all in the subscription fees. So it's not like you're spending more money on ads. It should generate you a really nice, tidy little profit. Another idea which relates to website and email would be, if you haven't already, to add in a countdown timer. So this, particularly as you get closer and closer to your final day of the promotional campaign period, can be a really effective visual method for driving home the FOMO angle. Oftentimes with any kind of promotional campaign, the best 2 days of revenue will be on day one and on the last day. And, on the last day, I like to call those customers your deadline dancers, and they will wait till the very last minute often before they jump on something and make a decision. And having that visual cue of the countdown timer can be really, really helpful to get those deadline dancers over the line. Whilst you are on the website, if you haven't already added in an app or a tool like Monster Upsells, that is a Shopify app, and I know there will be similar things available for other platforms, but basically what it does is that it has some really neat little upsell functionality to basically incentivize your customers to spend a bit more money. So, for example, with Indagare, right now we have a couple of different tiers in our offer. And if you spend over a certain dollar value, you're going to get free shipping and or a free gift with purchase as well. And by having an app like Monster Upsells on your website, essentially when somebody adds something to their cart and then the little mini cart pops out, or pops up on their phone, it's going to have, again, a visual cue. It's got a little tracker that says how close they are to getting that next incentive, and it will make some suggestions of what else they might like to add to their cart. So that can be a really excellent way to, just quickly increase the average order value. Now, another idea, which I have kind of hinted at a couple of times, is to add an extra incentive for the final 24 hours. Now, it could be as simple as go in the running to win your entire order back. And to enter that, you just have to place an order within that 24-hour period. So, or you could make it, shop by the end of Cyber Monday, and anyone who's ordered within the entire promotional period could go in the running to win. So then other people don't feel like they've missed out, depending how you want to approach that. So that can be a really great way to generate a whole lot more excitement and a flurry of extra orders. However, if you do have the ability to add something extra in, like a free gift with purchase or a extra tiny bit more discount, or whatever you can do to just sharpen the needle a little bit, you will generally see the sales spike on that last 24 hours. And then the last thing that I want to remind everyone of really is to be tracking your results each day. Have a look at your ads, your traffic volume, your metrics on your website. Are people adding to cart and checking out? What's the average order value like? What are the ad results like? Are you getting a good, profitable cost per purchase and return on ad spend? Is it where is it in that sweet spot where you need it to be? Are you spending through your budget? Even with your emails, like what's the open rate like and the conversion rate and the revenue like from those? If you're looking and tracking those figures on a daily basis, then it's going to open your eyes to those little tweaks and small optimizations that you can make each day to help just squeeze a bit more value out of your promotional campaign. So that's just a daily tracking reminder for you all. It is worth spending a few minutes to do that. You will definitely generate better results for your campaign in doing so. And of course, the more you can master your numbers and your metrics in a business like this, the better you're going to be over time. So there you go, 7 quick and dirty ideas that you can implement on the fly to help you absolutely maximize the results that you can get from your Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotional campaign. Keep them in mind for any other future promotional campaigns that you might be running as well. They are not exclusive to Black Friday by any stretch. So hopefully that helps you just, make the absolute most of this promo that you possibly can. Now, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, like I said. So that's it for today's episode. No promos from me this week. And I am going to look forward to being back with you with a fuller episode next week. Make sure you look after yourselves as well over the next few days. It is a very, very busy, hectic time. A lot of you are probably feeling pretty tired and exhausted. So make sure you do also prioritize some sleep and good nutrition and all of that good stuff. I'm a mum, can't help it. I'm going to remind you of these things as well. And don't burn out in the process. All right, that's it from me this week. And I will be back with you on the show again next week. Bye for now.